Hello everybody, thank you for watching this video. Before I get started, if you would like to book a reading, details of that are either in my profile if you're not on YouTube, or they're in the description box below. Same with the timestamps. Today's reading is going to be on like a quick little message. I just did a quick collective consciousness reading for what's happening now with the energies, because Lionsgate closed, and then Jupiter's indirect, and Uranus is indirect, and Mercury's indirect. Although with Mercury, I keep stumbling on my words, so is it really indirect? Anyway, so we have two groups here. So take as much time as you need to figure out which group is yours. We have the citrine pendant here. And then we also have the Hina mermaid pendant, mermaid in the moon pendant. So if you need to pause the video, take some time. Also, if you don't want to book a reading, and if you would like to do just like an energy exchange, I also have that option in my Etsy shop. So go have a look at that if you like. But let's get started. Alright, so those who chose group 1 with the citrine pendant, what do we have? Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship? That came out reversed, but actually, let's just put them all like this. Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Okay, so your quick message for today is, and when I was asking the cards and my ancestors what the topic should be on, it did actually have to do with negative nostalgia and an elder teaching you. So if you're very connected with your tupuna or your ancestors or whatever you would call them, then especially these messages might be for you. Keep in mind it's a general reading anyway. But what I see with these three cards straight away is that, your Wheel of Fortune is kind of blocked there, because you are letting in really shitty people into your life, or you used to let in really shitty people and you have not learned how to forgive. I think you've learned how to forget. And that sort of helped you take away the pain and everything else. But I think in terms of this, I think it's more, especially with the Temperance, like I'm just noticing now that that glow around the angel's head. There's some mind games afoot, and I think for some people there are mind games afoot and someone is doing that to you, but I think for the majority of you, you're kind of doing it to yourself. And I can definitely relate, because for some things I just, yep. And, I understand that it's difficult to let go of these things, but I think for you, like, something really, really bad has happened. And so it's not necessarily like you hate or resent this person. It's more the fact that you sort of get triggered and you stop understanding or acknowledging the fact that you can actually go in and balance your own energies if you really wanted to, and sort of be like, I've got this. Because when I see the Temperance card with this, I am thinking about balancing your energies. I am thinking about grounding yourself. I am thinking about centering yourself, even with breathing exercises. And I do think this card is terrific, because we have, like, his feet is in the water, so you could have a spirit bath. The sun's right there, you could have a bathing moment. You could use medicine, you could use water. If you talk into water and really truly believe what you're saying, like, it can help. But whatever it is that helps you to sort of be grounded and centered, I really feel like that needs to happen whenever this trigger comes up. And I think you don't really see the trigger until it's too late, which is probably why this card came into reverse, because now I'm more so thinking that this is literally just, and I just looked down on the time, it's 4:44. Yeah, I think this card more so came out in reverse originally, because this person probably isn't even in your life anymore. This person is probably just someone who really fucked your shit up for a significant amount of time, and so a lot of healing needs to be done. And I think for a lot of you, considering we have the Wheel of Fortune in this reading, a lot of you have already done that. It's more so getting back to be able to control your minds, getting back to be able to balance your energies and ground yourself and center yourself and understand that you are now currently safe. There is nothing currently there that can harm you or hurt you or take your freedom away. And I think that's important to understand, and your ancestors do want to help you, or your angels, or whatever you believe in, they do want to help you. But you kind of gotta, you kind of have to let them, in a way. And I get it, I understand, I'm stubborn too, but it's for it's for the best, for you to be doing that. But anyway, I hope that helped in some way. And if you would like to book a reading, like I said, my details, depending on what social media platform this is, in the description box, in the profile, they're easy to find. So if you'd like to book a reading, click on the links. And thank you for watching. Okay, so group number 2, who chose the Hina, we have Frog Princess, Heed Wise Counsel, Listen, A Twist in the Tale, The Unexpected Change You Did Not See Happening, Queen of Swords, and Page of Swords. So I want to start with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords real quick, because these two cards here, I think, are more so not consequences, because consequences have negative, the word consequence has negative connotations attached to it, but more so like outcomes of what happens when you do these things. So right now you need to think about, like, who are you letting in your life? What are you letting in your life? Is it actually of any benefit to you? I think for some of you as well, you need to sort of be wise with this, because even though someone might seem nice, they're not actually nice. I'm not sure who that was for, but sometimes it's okay to be a bitch about it, as well. And really sort of like, Page of Swords, be a bitch about it, express yourself, like, but I also sort of see this as cutting through the bullshit and being able to see yourself, and more so accepting of that. And I think for a lot of you, this might actually have to do with inner child, because I'm really like sort of intrigued by the idea of how, the Queen of Swords here looks very welcoming and sort of like, come, like, come sit with me. And she's like facing the Page of Swords, and I know they're not, right away is probably more expressionist than realist, but do you see how the Page of Swords, her eyes are tired, they're sort of a little sad, a little like she's been crying for a while? I think it's sort of time for some of you at least to be having a look at what your inner child has to say, and do a bit of healing with that, because oh yeah, there's just like a lot of pain there, and now I want to cry. like sort your shit out. Yeah, so a lot of healing needs to be done, a lot of boundaries, a lot of groundwork, and a lot of really sort of discovering yourself and expressing that to the world, and not really giving a shit in between of like who's judging you, because either way, like whether you do good or whether you do bad, people are going to talk about you, so give them something good to talk about. You are definitely being helped, like with group 1, they're being helped as well. Like I said, in group 1, my Tapuna wanted me to do a reading on negative nostalgia, which is like past griefs and whatever. So, you know, the inner child healing kind of matches with that. But follow your gut, because I have a feeling that, you know, your intuition is how, I mean, for some people their intuition is just like gut feelings, it's them, it's their higher self, but I feel like because you know how to listen to that, everything that else that is trying to help you right now is communicating with you, or at least trying to communicate with you in that way. And once you do this, and once you are able to accept yourself, put up boundaries, you know, put in your passions, have some clarity on who and what it is that you want, then, you know, there's going to be a lot of unexpected things that will happen. There's going to be a lot of things that you've been told about divine timing, blah blah blah, you know, just be patient. Like, that's all going to go as soon as you do your healing, as soon as you learn how to express yourself. Because for a lot of you, I have a feeling that, you know, this has to do with self-love and self-care as well, which is also both very important, especially when it comes to relationships. I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe you want to be in a relationship, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, if you'd like to book a reading, then my details are in my profile or description box or whatever social media I'm putting this on. And thank you for watching.